the central square. The name Manto that was given to this square was given in order to honor a very important figure for the Greek Revolution of 1821, Manto Mavrogenous. Manto Mavrogenous was a very important person for the time that played a very significant part on the war against the Ottomans. Now Manto, you must know, she was born in Trieste in Italy in 1796. She was raised there, she got her education there. The people there, they were calling her Bella Greca, which means the beautiful Greek woman, because she was very beautiful. And she was from a very wealthy family. Her father was a very rich merchant, and her mother was a noble woman from the island of Mykonos, and specifically from Mykonos town. Now, when the Greek Revolution started in 1821, along with her mother, they were at the island of Paros. And they immediately came to Mykonos in order to help the locals on their fight against the Ottoman rulers. You must know that from her personal fortune, she spent vast amounts of money during the war. At the end of her life, she died in 1840. She was completely broke and out of money. Imagine, with her personal expenses, as soon as she came on the island, she armed two whole ships, which for the time was a very expensive and difficult thing to do. But apart from funding the war, she also participated in many battles. She was a very fierce warrior and very respected from her fellow men warriors. Now, the most important battle took place here on the island in October 1822. Please, can you just be a bit careful so the company pass by? So in October 1822, with the locals, they organized the defense of the city against Algerian pirates that were coming to conquer the town. Generally, you must know that the island of Mykonos have always been a target of pirates because of its location on the Aegean Sea. And this is the reason why the locals, in order to be able to defend their town more easily, they built it in such a way that it is very difficult for someone to invade the town, and it's very easy to get lost in the little alleys. You will see, especially when we reach the little Venice area and walk on the back side of it, there are some very narrow alleys. Even it's very difficult for two persons to fit at the same time. So that was a way that they built it in order to be able to defend it more easily. That battle was a very important one, but she also participated in many others, of course. And because she was such a beloved figure from every Greek, not only the locals, the people here in Mykonos town, they were very proud of her, and they decided to name this central square under her name, Square Manto. And they also built a statue of her, which is exactly over there on the back. Before we continue with our walking tour, if you want, you can take some pictures of the statue. And this is their way to show the appreciation toward her face and how much love and respect they had for her. Also, from this point that we are standing, if you check over there on the back, you can see another statue, this time of a pelican. The pelican is another very symbolic figure for the island of Mykonos. I believe you have seen the pelican in many pictures. The story, to let you know, goes that in 1954, a fisherman found here at the area of Yalos a wounded pelican. He decided to save the animal, took care of its wounds, and the animal decided then to stay in the town and essentially make it its home. The pelican stayed with the locals. They were feeding him, they were having him as a pet, essentially. They even gave him the name Petros. Petros the pelican was the famous pelican of Mykonos. Now, when Petros died, and the whole island was in grief, everybody was very sad, and they soon decided to adopt a new pelican, in order to keep the tradition going. The pelican now, he wanders around either here in the area of Yalos, because you will see here are many restaurants, so it's easy for him to find a snack. But he also goes to the area of the windmills and the little Venice. When we walk, if we happen to meet him, you can take as many pictures as you want and videos. He likes to pose a lot, but I would advise you not to try and touch him or pet him, because unfortunately many visitors, they have been harassing the animal over the years, and they haven't been treating him very well, so it has become a bit aggressive. So don't try and touch him because it might bite, but take as many pictures as you wish. Now, to enter the town, we will go on the left in order to do so. Before we do, if you want to take some pictures of the statue of Manto, feel free to do so.